Coming to you live from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios, it's the Cigar Pulpit.
The Cigar Pulpit intro song. This is it. It's not too long. And wait till you hear the rest. Wow, that was quick. This is it. Welcome to the Cigar Pulpit Podcast, another sermon from the pulpit. And here he is, the Bishop of the Burn, Nick Billa.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm the Bishop of the Burn, Nick, and today we're going to be celebrating Festivus. I'm going to be joined by Ed Sullivan, and we are going to perform our feats of strength and air a lot of grievances. So why don't we just go ahead and jump into that, and I will catch you on the other side. And I'm joined today by Ed Sullivan. How are you, Ed?
I am so excellent. I can't even believe it.
You just can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
We're celebrating Festivus. This is our second year celebrating Festivus together.
And this one goes out right on the day, right?
It does. Festivus is on December 23rd this year.
Awesome.
So
we probably weren't right on the holiday last year.
No, we just kind of made it Festivus, I think. We just kind of decided to air some grievances.
Why wouldn't you just make it Festivus?
Why wouldn't you?
I know.
I don't know.
Whole Seinfeld world.
But we decided this year. It just kind of worked out this year, actually. But it's okay. It works out well. And so as part of Festivus, I do not have an aluminum pole.
I do not either.
That was the one aspect that I was missing. I mean, there's a ring light, like kind of right there.
Right.
You see the ring. I mean,
all right,
what we'll have to count that.
That'll be a good proxy. I mean, I've got a tripod over here with holding my camera, so
okay. And my iPad's on a tripod, so that works out too. So we have some sort of pole action
ceremonial tripods.
Truthfully, you probably don't want a large aluminum pole set up with you anyway, because then you'll just have Jonathan dancing on it the whole time in the background.
I thought it might attract strippers.
Well, I mean, that's the ideal world, but in your world,
the real world,
in your world, Jonathan's going to be up there dancing on it. So, I mean, he is a living legend of dance and all,
You make a point.
Including the dollar dance, so anyway, but in terms of feats of strength, you and I coordinated, and we did the world's strongest cigar.
Yeah, mine is far away.
Yeah,
it's okay. My camera's way over here. My arm isn't long enough, Nick. So.
Not quite long enough. That's you've got an actual setup going on here. So,
let me tell you, I think I was probably 3 or 4 minutes late because I had a whole setup in the side podcast room.
Yeah,
and I was just going to plug in my laptop and go. And since I was here on Saturday, they took the table away, unplugged all my shit, and just put it in a pile.
Well, those savages.
Yeah, I was going to do it in that room, but then it's like, there's nothing here. It's just a chair.
Nothing. Just nothing. Yeah. Well, this cigar was made by HVC for the 2024 New England Cigar Expo. And I still have, I knew I had some when you said that you were going to be smoking this. And I went and I not only have 3 after this one remaining in the one box. I have a whole sealed up box? A whole box still remaining in the humidor. I knew I bought heavy because I knew that I was going to have people back home that wanted some. And so I knew I bought heavy at the time, but I didn't realize I still was sitting on an unopened box.
This is when I'm grateful to be remote recording because the feats of strength really involve wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
And we're not doing that.
No,
we're going to smoke.
I'm not wrestling you. So it's just, we're just going to smoke.
I'm elderly, my frail bones will snap.
I mean, and I've been losing weight, but I'm still in that giant class. So, it's one of those things that we don't need to, don't need to break you. So
say no more.
Exactly. So, well, it's time to cut the cigar, and the official cutting is brought to you by 2guyscigars.com. That's the number 2guyscigars.com. 2 Guys have been around for over 40 years, and they are the trusted name in the cigar industry. Everybody knows 2 Guys, but if you don't, please give them a try. You won't be sorry. Family owned and operated, 2guyscigars.com does the very best to provide a great selection fair prices, and excellent customer service. So head on over to twoguyscigars.com for your next cigar purchase. Tell them that the Cigar Pulpit sent you. And remember, that's the number 2guyscigars.com. With that, I'm going to go ahead and cut my cigar. There you go.
Did any schmuckus fall out?
No. Well,
Good.
wait, one little piece.
Yeah.
One little piece of schmuckus. But no, I did clear the old schmuckus prior to that. So
I bet these have settled in nicely.
I would think so. I mean, it's a full solid year on the
when we say the world's strongest, I think it should be the world's strongest, good, balanced cigar. Because Rainier, had some samples that were stronger.
Oh, really?
Just lacked the balance.
Yeah. That's true. You got to smoke some of the prototypes.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. So there were others that were stronger, but just not quite as nuanced.
No, he stopped by one day and I was here, and he brought donuts that we needed. It was more like medicinal donuts for when the nicotine starts.
Oh, okay. You know what? I respect that.
I can't say I enjoyed the donut. I needed that donut. All right, I had 3. But there were multiple samples,
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, no judgment. Especially if you're smoking that many cigars. Yeah, 3 donuts. Shit.
It's nothing.
Yeah. No,
it's nothing.
No.
But, the thing is, too, when you get up here, it sort of becomes a time vacuum and there's no food real. I mean, I guess you could eat beef jerky. So sometimes, whatever snack is there is your meal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you've got that restaurant. I mean, if you're at the Salem store, you get that. Well, and you are now, but you've got that restaurant across the street from you.
And
but that's
it's
true.
Not bad at all. T-bones.
Yeah.
But you don't like playing Frogger trying to go.
Well, that's the thing.
Road.
Crossing that road is
what
not
are you
the easiest.
Drive.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you need something like right next door, but there's really nowhere next door to go.
No. Furniture store.
Oh yeah.
Which could have been handy. Maybe I could get a table and put my shit back where it belongs. But I mean, to be fair, I think they've got some sort of event stuff they're setting up for.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, you know what? It might be like the customer appreciation Christmas thing.
Oh, that's true.
I got an invite, but I didn't care enough to see what the date or time was.
Oh, well, you just assume somebody would let you know.
Listen, I feel the appreciation without, a buffet.
Really?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, sometimes a nice buffet is a nice little treat, but
like a Chinese buffet.
Is he getting Kowloon to
no, I don't
cater?
Think so.
Are they even still around?
Yeah, they're still going.
God, you guys have been talking about them shutting down for what feels like years, and I just keep sitting back going like, oh man, every time I get up there, it's like I want to go to Kowloon, but it's like, are they even still around?
Couple news stories lately about the progress they're making because they sold the property.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're going to develop a multi-purpose, with living space and retail, that new thing.
Oh yeah, that whole live here, shop here, don't leave here.
Like that thing. Tuscan village you probably saw it when you were here. It's like a whole city down the street from here. But so I think in the end they decided they'll have a much smaller space as a part of that. But that thing, it seems to have been tied up for years.
Okay. Man, you've got me thinking about something now, and oh God, what is it? I'm trying to
food, some young guy.
Well, yeah, exactly. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. No, I'm about to go down a deep rabbit hole.
All right, I'll go with
and I am desperately trying to remember the name of this thing. That's oh crap.
It's a thing.
Well, okay. So way back.
Can you describe this thing or give clues?
I can. So way back when, I'm going down the rabbit hole of a deep government conspiracy here.
Oh, I like it.
So
I mean, I ain't no Trey Mac, but I'll do the best I can.
Well, and that's the sad part. I know he's probably going to be hearing this and screaming at his
he'll be so
radio.
Mad.
Yeah. So basically, the long and short of this is, God, when would this have been? This would have been 2012. So this would have been 13 years ago. I was running for county office for the first time, and I was going door to door, and here we go. All right, here we go. I was going door to door, and I had a woman ask me what my opinion was about some UN project, blah blah blah. I can't remember the exact name. It was a number. I can't remember the exact number. And Google is not helping me, but Google might be in on it. That might be why it can't help me. But anyway, the long and short of it was that it was a UN conspiracy to get us to live in what they call 15-minute cities.
Oh, yeah.
And the core conspiracy is that urban planning efforts create walkable mixed-use neighborhoods actually as a pretext for government to restrict resident movements, confine them to specific districts, and operate climate lockdowns and urban incarceration. Okay.
Huh.
And so there was this whole theory that they were going to take us out of the country, pack us into these urban areas, and make us live like this, and give us all of our amenities to where we don't need to leave.
Wouldn't you need to fence them in like a Warsaw ghetto or something?
See, yeah, you're taking this. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but anyway, so that's the concept, is that basically you have a 15-minute seat. You can walk or bike ride from your home to get anywhere you need to go, and you never have to leave that little pocket. And so, maybe, just maybe, this Tuscan village that you're referring to is one of the prototype of the because I am seeing that more. In fact, the town where I have my newspaper, they've been doing their urban planning, and they're all about the 15-minute city concept and everything. So, there might be something to this.
I'm concerned.
I mean, I'm really not,
it sounds like it might be okay, to have the things you need within walking distance, but
I mean, that sounds fine to me. That sounds great, actually, but am I going to have all the things I need? But, and it's not like you said, unless they're putting up a fence, they're not confining everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
All I can tell you is the sound effects just keep coming.
You've been pissing all kinds of people off.
I think for now, I'm just going to turn the alert volume down to 0.
There you go.
All right, I'll let you know how it's going, because you can't hear them, but it's driving me crazy.
Well, that kind of leads us into the point of the main crux of the show, which, as part of Festivus, aside from an unadorned aluminum pole and, feats of strength involving wrestling, it's the airing of grievances.
Yeah, and as I recall on the show, weren't the grievances like with each other? I mean, we don't have.
Yeah, because I don't really have any grievances with you.
I only have one with you.
Oh,
well, I had 2, but now it's down to 1.
Okay, well, then let's get that out in the open. What's the grievance?
Even yesterday, I had a grievance with you, and you resolved it.
What was my grievance?
The Blackbird segment.
You're one of the ones.
It's like, oh shit, he got me.
You're one of the ones that didn't like the Blackbird segment.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like upbeat shit, and then
I get
also some of yours were just sort of twisted.
There were some twisted ones in there. Yeah,
it was like when I used to do the delightful news, right? Start with a story about an old guy at some old folks' home that rolled down a hill in his wheelchair and fell in a lake. but he was saved, and that's delightful.
That's delightful. Now, see, I like that idea. I don't know. That's a good one.
Why not?
I keep wanting to do a segment where I just find it's kind of the word of the day, only it would be the Urban Dictionary word of the day, where we just find some incredibly wretched thing to inform people what it is, And
that's true, but it depends where you want to take your show.
Well, no, and that's the
thing.
Taking
it. It's going to get pretty down and dirty.
Well, that was a let's say pre-May 2023 idea. Right. If for those of you who have been with me long enough, you might remember what I'm talking about. And anyway, but
in pulpit code.
Exactly. Well, but surprisingly, I can never find a sponsor interested in doing that. I guess nobody wanted to associate themselves with that.
I know. The one grievance I still want to address.
All right, let's.
It's not a grievance. It's a matter of education.
Okay.
On the tariff thing, you were wondering why can't the retailer just keep the price on the existing? It's a
number
one. It's a logistical nightmare.
Okay.
If you're a bigger store, right? If you think about a point of sale system.
Yeah, no, that's
true.
They don't
allow you two prices for a same SKU.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
All of a sudden, you keep the original price in the store, and if you happen to hit the next batch, you get to the register, and it costs 80% more.
No, and that what, you bring up valid points and I said that that. As a consumer, I would like that, but I'm sure there's probably valid reasons on the retailer side.
Here's another problem. That's the big store problem. Yeah. If you're a small store problem, you've got to replace that stock, and your replacement cost just went up, by maybe 80%.
Yeah, but you're still selling at the old rate.
And so you can't replace all of your stock if you hold the price on the other one. So it's just logistical problems. I just wanted to say it's not the evil of the retailer.
Oh, I'm not saying that it was.
No. But
no.
No, you said you could see it either way, but I want you to see it my way.
Well, I do. I do, in fact, respect that opinion. Those are valid. Difficult. Well, no, those are valid points, and I think that's like I said, it's something I hadn't considered. So,
all right, that's all I got for you.
All right. Well, I don't really have any grievances for you. I mean, because you share.
I mean, sometimes I say unkind things on the show, but not about you.
I mean, you've shared cigars with me, so
I
don't know. I don't have.
And I'm not good at sharing, and yet I've shared cigars with you.
So I've heard. So I mean, so
that's Chef Charlie. He's just saying.
Chef Charlie shared cigars with me as well.
He's an excellent sharer.
He is an excellent sharer. So I have no real grievances with you. No, I have grievances, but not with you.
All right, well, you throw out one of your grievances there.
All right, these are kind of in somewhat ascending order, starting with the most minimal up to the most actual legitimate, enraging. We can have a discussion about this, but I want to start with the McDonald's employee who didn't put the socks into my son's Grinch meal. Max was fine because he got his French fries, but I wanted Grinch socks, and I didn't realize they weren't in the box until we got home. And I was pissed off. And at that point, what am I going to do? Go back up to the McDonald's? That, mind you, took me 35 minutes to get through the drive-thru because nobody can figure out how to zipper in the 2 lanes and everything. But no, I didn't get my Grinch socks.
So you go to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal, and you steal the toy from your son. This is what we're hearing here.
He doesn't care about socks. And they were adult-sized socks.
Really?
Yeah.
In a Happy Meal, or it was just an add-on?
Well, they've got, this is a group. This is a Grinch meal. So this is technically an adult Happy Meal. You can get either a Big Mac or Chicken McNuggets in it. And, but it comes with the socks. But then they have some other meal going with Disneyland toys or some shit like that. And he's his mother's a card-carrying member of the Cult of the Mouse, And she's been trying to ingratiate him for, since birth. So he probably would have been happier with the Disney one. But I wanted the socks.
Input on a Grinch meal.
Yeah.
And I hope to God they didn't miss this opportunity. They definitely should have included a shamrock shake, right? With the green and the mint. I think it's mint. I've never had one.
Never had one either, but
it would be Christmassy.
They did not include that.
He's kind of green too.
But what they did include is something far more foul. They included a packet of dill pickle salt that you pour into this bag, and then you put the fries in there, and you shake them all up, and you cover the fries with this dill pickle salt. Now, I didn't do that for Max because he wouldn't want it. But my whole thing is like, oh, that's all we need to do. Make McDonald's fries even saltier.
There's some fast food place, and I can't remember which one. We don't have them around here where that's a big part of their shtick, right? You put the seasoning in the bag with the fries and shake it up.
I don't know.
I'm not looking for another task. I'm just trying to eat.
Exactly. Like if I'm spending, and don't even get me started on how much fast food costs these days.
That's one of my grievances. I got a fast food grievance.
Yeah.
All right. So I was up at this lovely Aganorsa event up in Nashua on Friday. And I got to talk, and so I'm running late. And so I asked my wife, should I pick something up for dinner on the way home? She said, we haven't been to Chili's in a while. She kind of likes the Santa Fe chicken crisper salad.
Okay.
Right. So, I mean, I understand food costs and everything. It's an $18 salad.
That's a really high salad.
There were only 2 tiny chicken strips on each
one. You got screwed.
I asked the Chat GPT, how many should I get on there? It said 4 to 5.
Oh my.
My wife called them and they said, nope, that's the portion size. So I had Chat GPT write me a message and dispatch that to Chili's corporate. I think their AI responded to my AI saying, we're sorry about your experience. Nothing particular about it. We're going to send you a Be Our Guest card. And I did end up getting that, but it was $10.
So not even the price of the salad that you bought?
No.
What a screw.
It's fucking worthless.
Chili's at lunch isn't a bad deal. For like $11, you can get the little lunch deal they've got. It's like a burger and fries and what up?
What's up?
We got Mr. Jonathan joining.
I never get invited on the show anymore, so I thought I'd crash it.
I didn't get invited. I invited myself.
I was like, Ed asked because he had to test equipment for doing this in Dave's office. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not coming on for nothing. I need some benefit.
Hell yeah.
But they do this lunch thing. It's a burger, fries, chips and salsa, and a drink for $11. And that's not a bad deal because that's there's another grievance right there. The cost of fucking drinks at restaurants these days. You're spending $4 for what? So I always make sure I get a drink to go because I want that extra one.
Seems like a very cheap play, but okay.
Well, and now all these restaurants are making these outrageously expensive mocktails, which, allows you to make a bad decision without drinking.
Well,
you can't even blame it on the booze.
No.
What have I heard? I've heard that alcohol consumption is going down dramatically.
Way down.
As weed is going up.
Yeah.
It's a big problem for the restaurant industry.
Well, is the weed a big problem for the cigar industry? Have you guys determined that yet?
I mean, Dave says.
Yeah, if Dave says it, it's true.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there was any sort of study, unscientific study taking place at the two guys.
Nick, we only argue with him on the show. Otherwise, we just say, yeah, sure.
Okay, nod. Smile and nod.
Oh, shit. Well, we're airing grievances, Mr. Jonathan, for Festivus. You got a grievance you want to air?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It's about you.
Oh, Well, I mean, that's
See,
the
he's going
Festivus
all
way.
in.
And this is probably why you don't want me on the show often, because I'm so cantankerous.
Okay.
But your assertion that a cigar shop should hold
I
pricing.
I already hit him on
We
it.
already hit that.
Do you want to yell at him?
I did not necessarily. I said that I could see it both ways.
But you really can't, because you got replacement costs. So if you're going to sell it, let's say it's $10 and then it goes up to 20 and you sell it and you don't have the money to be able to buy, it's like starting your cigar store all over again.
I may have even actually mentioned that in that episode, now that I think about it.
But I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either. No, I listened.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, maybe not. But I agree. Ed brought this up, and I agree with both of you. You are correct.
Oh, that's the only reason I came on.
Oh, okay.
As you were, boys.
Take it easy. Oh, shit. What? I triggered you guys with that one. It's funny the things that like people get like triggered by.
Oh, I know.
I mean, doing your show.
I know
you're dealing with it.
I mean, Jesus, we get listener email. It just ends with "fuck you, Ed."
Yeah.
I'm not really a mean person, but whatever.
Oh, I mean, it is what it is. Well, okay. So we covered our fast food grievances there.
You got Christmas grievances?
I'm looking if I have a Christmas specific grievance. I don't have a Christmas specific grievance, but I have one that involves like shipping.
I have a shipping grievance as well.
All right, let's get into shipping grievances. You want to go first?
Mine, on the minor side, I mean, the post office is worthless.
Yeah.
I mean, I get something mailed to me from Fidelity every year. And they mailed it on the 1st, from Boston area, and took a week to get from Boston to my house. It's not that far, Nick. It really isn't.
No.
But UPS is worse. And they just lose their shit at the holidays,
They do. And
I ordered my daughter a watch, okay?
Yeah.
And these fine folks, I'd give them a shout out, except I can't remember their name. I ordered it on December 3rd.
Okay.
They got it to the facility in Reading, Pennsylvania on December 3rd.
Same day. That's impressive.
The next day it departed from facility Middletown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That very same day it arrived at a facility in Chelmsford, Mass, which is big distribution center that is 5 miles from my house.
Okay.
Next status, processing at UPS facility on the 5th. 12 hours later, it says it departed from Atlanta, Georgia.
What?
I don't know. And then 3 days later, because the weekend intervened, it arrived in Warwick, Rhode Island.
It's just taking a tour of the East Coast.
Departed from Warwick yesterday and arrived back at Chelmsford at 6:27 p.m. yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting around.
Well, you at least know where yours went.
Well, we don't even know if all of that was real or what.
No, and that's the thing. I've had a couple of issues at the post office where in one case I learned that the package that I was missing was at a post office up near Chicago. And I said, well, why does it say that it's sitting at St. Louis just waiting to be processed? I said, oh, well, that's the container the package was supposed to be in, but it never made it into that container. And so it scanned the container and it just assumed the package was in there. So somehow they found it. But anyway, my recent grievance with the post office. So I had a package that was mailed to me on November 14th. So I mean, this was a while ago, and
multiple weeks.
It was ordered on the 13th. It was delivered to the post office, put in their hands on November 14th. It was last scanned on November 18th, heading to its next facility. It bounced around to a few places between the 14th and the 18th. On the 18th, it was heading to the next post office facility. It has been missing in action for 3 weeks before it finally has been scanned in at St. Louis, not even joking, this morning. Which, yes, for those of you listening on the 23rd, we are recording in advance. So, this is 3 weeks. It was completely missing.
And, a lot of times when the shit hits the fan, it's the Christmas gifts, right? With this Black Friday thing, I get it. They probably get slammed all at once with packages to deliver. But, oh boy.
I know St. Louis, they, in previous years, and I'm assuming it's the same situation. I'm betting, based off the fact that it was scanned in St. Louis today, I'm betting this is exactly what's going on again this year. So what happens is the semi-trucks bring the loads of packages in. And, they back the trailer in, they drop the trailer, the truck
then
leaves.
It becomes storage.
And what ends up happening is more trucks arrive and they stack their trailers in front of the other trailers to where the old stuff sits there forever because they got to clear out this other stuff to get to it. And so
near us a few years ago, there was stuff still sitting in the trailers after Christmas.
So I'm thinking that's what's going on. Based off this, I'm thinking that my package probably did make it to St. Louis by like the 19th or the 20th. And probably just sat there for 3 weeks until they finally got around to scanning the damn thing.
We're sorry, children. There is no Christmas this year. Maybe in January it'll show up.
Well, it's the Christmas season. What is it? There's a period of time after the 25th that we're supposed to.
12th night is when you're supposed to take down your Christmas tree.
So we have a window.
You got your Boxing Day. Kids, we're celebrating Boxing Day.
See, it's perfect. So, all right. So we got the post office and shipping handled there. So, so my next grievance, it's a minor one, but my God, it's one that pisses me off on the regular. It's people that merge onto the highway at less than highway speed.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about this on the show before. It just pisses me off so much when you're driving and somebody's coming onto the highway and they're doing so at like 45 miles an hour. And it's like they're merging into, 70 mile an hour traffic, whatever it is. They become a hazard, and it irritates me so much.
Yeah, and it's just bad drivers because you got the same problem with people that already have the lane. Can you speed up or slow down or give me any indication other than driving right next to me and preventing me from going on the highway?
Precisely. Don't block me from coming on, It's
sometimes
like, look,
it seems almost intentional, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. Like, look, I get it if it's a semi-truck. They can't exactly merge over on a, in a split second, especially because more than likely there's somebody, in the passing lane next to them.
They'll be maintaining a steady speed.
Yes, and you can figure that out.
The hesitancy ones that slow down, so you think, "Good, I'll go," and then they floor it.
No,
I just make a decision, one or the other.
I can't stand it. It's easily my top pet peeve going right now, and that would be my peeve.
And do you got more though?
Oh, I do. Do you?
Minor cigar beefs.
Okay, well, I'm getting to the cigar. Well, then I'll get through my silly ones.
Yeah, you cover your
I really only have one
living.
Only have one real cigar beef. So, I got a couple involving airplane travel, and the first is the people that stand up the exact moment that the plane gets to the gate, as if standing up is going to immediately make them get off the plane that much quicker.
Those are the gate lice, right?
It pisses me off. I don't know.
That's what they call those people that just hang around, waiting to board, even though they're the last ones to be called, and they block everybody else from boarding.
Well, and they continue it when we get to the when the plane pulls up, and they got to be the first one to get their bag out of the overhead, and they got to stand in the aisle as if they're going to get off the plane that much quicker.
It can be a problem. I almost had to deck an old woman one of the flights I took because, they called up all the people who need extra time and all of that, and they gave it a good 5 minutes, and then they called up, the next boarding group that I was a part of, and I'm walking there, and she actually touched me and said, "What are you doing?" It's the people who need extra time.
No, you missed that window.
I said, well, you needed a lot of extra time because they called that 5 minutes ago.
How much extra time did you need?
The whole plane's got to wait on her.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. But my other grievance with the airplanes, and again, I'm sure there's all sorts of financial logistics involved in this and everything, but I'm getting really pissy with how expensive the tickets are, and yet the experience just goes to shit. Like,
it gets worse all the time.
Worse and worse and worse every single time, and yet you're paying more. And you've got like Southwest. So Southwest flies out of St. Louis a lot, and so
did they change the whole boarding, or I know they were talking about it?
They have gone to the selected seats, and so now they get you with the one low price. They advertise the one low price,
but you don't get a seat for that. You got to pay.
Well, what you get is you get assigned your seat when you're at the gate and you're boarding. So what I know inevitably is going to end up happening is my fat ass is going to get put in between two people.
Yep.
And so now I have to pay extra in order to select my seat. Well, now that takes that ticket that, mind you, they're advertising this $59 fly anywhere sale.
Right,
and then you get to the thing.
Selection costs more than the ticket.
Well, shit, you figure out where you want to fly. Well, that $59, that'll take you to like Dubuque, But if you want to go anywhere you actually want to go, it's more. So now, like, let's say I want to go down to Florida. I'm looking 150 something bucks to get one way to get down there. But that doesn't get me my seat. Now, if I want to pick my seat, now it's an extra like $45 on top of that, for me to get my seat.
It's all very complicated then. Yeah, like JetBlue, the levels of seats.
And
then this one's a little better than that. These are better nose.
Because then they've got the ones that have the extended leg room, and you got to pay more for that. But then on top of it,
by the way, extended leg room now is the way planes used to be.
Which is the way it should be. They have crammed us all into these little flying tubes, and it's bullshit. And then on top of it, Southwest did away with the whole, free bags. So now if I want to have a checked bag, it's another like, what, 35, 45 bucks or whatever for me to check a bag.
Yeah.
So now that $59 sale ends up being somewhere in the neighborhood of about 250 bucks one way, and it's just, I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it.
You want another travel one?
Sure.
I went to this thing, Pulpit Fest, I think.
Oh, fuck.
This isn't directed at you.
Okay, I was going to say, we got another grievance coming my way. I prompted a grievance.
Rented a car from Budget Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
And drove down. And if you remember, a couple of days, there were like torrential rains. Not all day, but for periods of the day.
Yeah, brief shower.
Yeah, Dave and I went over to... There's a barbecue place not far from where Ken's at. It's on the way from where we were staying.
Okay.
And yeah, it was like one of those big unpaved parking lots, right?
Okay.
So we go in and then we come back. And then later on, Dave said, I got a little dirt on the carpet. I said, that's what happens.
No vacuum in it. It's no big deal.
We went back. When I'm dropping it off, I took the time to, police the whole car, pull out all the shit and put it right in the trash can that they have right there. And then, I don't know, a week after we got back, they said, we're assessing a $250 cleaning fee.
What the hell?
Yeah. I went and I went back and forth with them and said, well, I don't actually understand. Can you show me what you're talking about? And explain to me how that's outside the norm.
Yeah.
They sent me a blurry picture of a little dirt on a floor mat.
Oh my God.
Said, that'll be $250. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to pay that. Well, no, you have to pay it. So we went back and forth. Finally, I was getting nowhere with those people, even after I told them. I looked it up, but you could get a whole new set of brand new floor mats for that Honda Civic for less than $250.
Yeah.
I got nowhere, so I just disputed it with the credit card company, and they came back. Those disputes are such a pain in the ass too, because it's right. You can mail it to us, and we already know it's not going to get there.
Well, yeah, we've already covered the post office.
You can fax it. I'm like,
oh, for God's sake!
Who has a fax anymore? But I found an online service that seemed vaguely reputable that would, fax things for $1 a page.
Yeah.
I thought, well, probably costs that much to mail a letter anyway, so let me fax my dispute. Yeah, I think it took them 6 or 8 weeks to come back and say they found in my favor.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but now I'll never rent from those people.
No.
Ever. I mean, they're all terrible because I guess Avis now has their AI thing where they're scanning the vehicle on the way out.
A lot of them are doing that.
Yeah, because there was a time way back in the 80s, they were big on inspecting everything with you when you took the car and a big inspection. And then that seemed to go away for a while.
Yeah.
But now it's back full force.
I don't know. The last time
I'm not trying to get rid of any responsibility, but all they had to do was run a vacuum over the floor mat.
Well, that's exactly it. It's not like you crashed it into a guardrail. You got a little bit of dirt on the rug.
I mean, I did think at one point, I said, well, that's like I stayed at a hotel and they expected me to wash the sheets before I left. It's normal usage.
Well, did you guys even smoke a cigar in the car?
Nope.
Well, see, for $250, you should have been lighting up and smoking cigars in the car too. I mean,
I didn't know they were.
I know, I get it, but yeah, shit. Oh my God, no, that's just bizarrely messed up. I don't know. The place I take my car for an oil change, they have one of those scanners, and you pull in, and they scan it, and the AI tells you all the different things wrong with your car.
Yeah, I heard they were using them to tell you need an alignment. Just
it's
based on driving in.
All kinds of shit, and
it looks like your windshield wipers are worn.
Yeah, it's like, the driver's side windshield wiper is 8% less than the last time you were here, and this and that, and but I guess it's probably the same thing. But I mean, look, shit happens. You're gonna drive along. A rock's gonna. I mean, hell, I'm getting a new windshield later on this week because I had a rock hit me on the way back from the wrestling thing and cracked my windshield. So if I went for an oil change today, it would tell me I need a new windshield.
I was I said, I'm not trying to get out of something I'm responsible for, but please explain to me what the extra $250 effort was for.
Yeah. Did you have to go out and buy a vacuum?
They were unwilling to explain that.
Yeah, it's a scam. It's them trying to just scam extra money out of you, and that's ridiculous. But I'm
on a fixed income.
Well, I mean, shit, you are technically retired. So
I like the level it's fixed at, but nonetheless.
Yeah, but I'm sure your investments have taken a hit, so you got to worry about that.
They've been okay this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Everything's fine.
That's good. So
and yet I've got all these grievances.
I understand. Well, and the problem now then too is you're probably on a shit list with budget, which then who else does budget own, or what network of car? Because they're all owned by it looks like you have 8 or 9 choices at the airport of renting a car, but in reality you have 2. And so
part of the reason I was so pissed about it is I even took their goddamn insurance because I just didn't want any shit when I returned the car,
And yet then you get hit with that.
The cleaning fee.
Oh, that's some bullshit. It's like a fucking Airbnb, man. It's like, it costs this much per day. But then when you add in all the cleaning fees, it goes up exponentially.
You put the heat up 2 degrees. That's a surcharge.
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
All right. Are we done with travel?
Yeah, we're done with travel. I have one more non-cigar related grievance. Then we can get into. Then we can actually get into cigars.
Once you bring up your grievances, I realize I have even more.
I love it. This is good. We're prompting grievances. So the other thing that I've got a grievance with is, the big news lately has been Warner Brothers being purchased by Netflix, and then now you've got Paramount coming in and doing the hostile takeover and this and that and whatever. And my thing is, I gave up on cable because it was expensive, and now streaming is expensive, and it's consolidating where it's basically becoming cable. Exactly, and right. I'm getting sick and tired of that now too. And it's
there isn't money to be saved, No, just because. It's like, I got 4 streaming services, but the one thing I want to watch is not on those. It's crazy.
And all these companies have stopped doing, for the most part. I mean, it not completely stopped, but like it's nothing like it used to be. Physical media, which I know some people are like, oh God, but why would people want to even buy physical media?
My wife was devastated when Netflix got rid of that.
Well, but the thing is like the physical media, that's how you have stuff that you don't have access to anymore. Like what happens when you want to watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians at Christmas time and you can't find it on streaming?
There's a bigger problem to that too. In some cases, when you do a digital purchase online, you can lose that over time, right? All of a sudden, whoever you bought that from doesn't have rights to it anymore, and you just lost it. It's gone.
Exactly, because you didn't actually buy the item. You bought a license to view or listen to the
that
item.
Service.
Yeah.
It's one big scam.
You
reminded me on the news story front. My grievance is the cost of health care.
Illinois left the marketplace, the federal marketplace, and Illinois has created its own, marketplace.
Right.
And so
Massachusetts did the same, but underlying a lot of those, they have a different name, are the ACA subsidies. Right?
Okay.
So even though it's not called that in California, all the prices are going up. You're not getting the subsidies anymore.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is I've been looking because I have to sign up, basically I have to switch to this other thing. And they're like, you could probably keep your same plan. Well, I can, but it's going to cost me exponentially more.
Yeah, I think mine was up 15%, but at the same time, all the benefits of that plan got shittier.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like if I want to keep the benefits,
went up to $65, and I think even the deductible went up, and the price of the plan went up.
Yeah. So. No, I'm right in the same boat with you there, and
it's crazy.
They make it real. Well, I don't know. Now we're getting into a whole subject of the cost of healthcare in this country, and it's ridiculous.
They do make it super hard to navigate it all too.
Oh, it's very difficult.
I mean, since I've retired, I've figured out I don't know how most retired people figure out how to navigate all this stuff with Social Security and Medicare and all that stuff.
Well, there's people, I don't know if you have them there, but we've got people here where like it's their job. You can go and pay them to navigate it and find out this stuff. And that seems bizarre to me too, but I guess it's probably needed.
Some do it for free.
Right?
The so-called Medicare agents.
Yeah.
But what they may do is steer you to a plan where they get better compensation. So I don't know. It might be free, but it's not trustworthy.
No. So, yeah. Well, that brings the whole point of it just feels like everything is breaking. Everything is breaking, and it's like, can we just get some sort of sense of stability?
Is that almost the summary? What grievances? Well, everything
is breaking. Right now. Yeah, everything's fucked up. So,
what about cigar grievances?
All right. Well, why don't you have some? I have one big one.
Mine are pretty minor.
Which, in light of your and Jonathan's comment, this one might get interesting, but I don't think so. It doesn't have to do with pricing, at least. So.
Here's my grievances. Can we just stop with closed foot cigars?
Oh, I agree with you.
All this nonsense. Oh, you get to taste that's nonsense.
No,
you get is a burn hole in your shirt.
Precisely. It's bullshit. It's a cigar I can't easily light in my car because I'm going to have wrapper flying all over the place.
And listen, I'm no big fan of the pigtails and stuff. Do whatever you want because I'm cutting that off and it's not impacting me in the same way that the closed foot does.
Closed foot and shaggy foot. Yeah. I would also go the other way.
It's no good.
Unless you're giving me the standard, just straight cut, foot. Yeah, I don't want it.
You're putting more effort in for no reason. It's taking more effort to upset me.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
The other one, it doesn't impact me. It's more observational. Can we stop with limited editions? Because there's no win for it, right? I always say, if I love the cigar, it's a problem. I can't get any more.
Yep.
If I hate it, I feel like, okay, you tricked me into buying a box of something that I now do not want to smoke.
I tend to avoid them, actively avoid them, just because, for exactly what you just said. It's like, if I like it, I'm just going to be disappointed. And, I'm still so bent out of shape about that Warhawk Rebellious. Because it's like, I liked that cigar and I smoked a lot of them when it first came out.
Even the Connecticut Warhawk was very, very good.
Exactly. And yet, I can't get that one. And Lord knows now it's really going to be difficult for a lot of reasons. But, it's just, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. And also a lot of times, to your point, the limited editions aren't that great. It's like, they have, we have access to this leftover tobacco that we can't do a full run of something on. So let's just do this limited edition and call it this.
In some cases, it was probably a limited amount of very good tobacco. In some cases, they're serving you leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just, I don't need that. I don't want it. No, I'm with you on the limited edition front.
And the closed foot.
And
And you're neutral on the squiggly. Curly.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I'm neutral on that because, as you said, I cut that off anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's
the only time it's an issue is in the car when I use a perfect cutter.
Yeah, then it's
clutter there. It turns into a multi-cut, but I can live with
it. That's not the end of the world. I can, I know some people say, "Oh, you just twist the pigtail off, and then it's like a punch," and it's like, but I don't want to.
It's all ragged ass.
I don't want to punch either, So it's all ragged. You're right; it is all ragged ass. Well, mine is a little bit more in depth than that.
Are you going after a person?
A group of people.
Oh boy!
And I've encountered this a few times in the back half of this year, and I'm just kind of just putting this out there. I'm getting real sick and tired of cigar shop owners that are just complaining instead of taking a good look at their operation and how it can be realistically changed to adapt to the current climate. We're coming to a point where the old ways of doing things just really aren't going to fully cut it.
I mean, it's the same as so many things in life. You need to accept things as they are, not how you want them to be.
Well, and that's the thing. I think these guys, they want to run a clubhouse instead of running a business.
Yeah.
and they need to start considering some experimentation.
Well, and part of it is not taking responsibility for that decision. It's like, everybody's out to get me. Well, no, you're just not doing it right.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Like I have a couple of different reps that I'm friends with, and I talk to them about various things and their experiences and, this and that and whatever going on as they travel around and see things. And, I'm not saying that there's a perfect solution to everything. I mean, it's all different based off the market they're in and this and that and whatever. But a lot of places are experimenting with adding alcohol. I don't know if that's the best solution for everybody, but I will say that in the wintertime, when stores see a big slowdown in sales, the stores that are not seeing a big slowdown in sales would be the places that serve alcohol. Sure. So, that's something to consider. I will say the standard buy 3, get 1 free cut and light.
Yep.
It's not cutting it anymore. And anybody who's still just doing that and thinking, oh, I'm having an event. No, you're
an event.
It's not an event. It's a sale. And it's a short-term boost that maybe doesn't even boost you anymore. You got to get creative. The other thing, these stores, they need to start figuring out ways to get new smokers into the habit or into the hobby.
I know. That's a tough hobby,
one. But it is a tough one. But we've got a cigar shop over here, the Hill Cigar Company. They've been having regular women's nights. And I've seen the pictures online and look, the first one, there's a handful of women. The second one, there's a few more. Now this thing is packed and they're moving it outside to the patio. They've got heaters out on the patio and stuff. And it's blowing up. It's becoming a thing. They had, for Halloween, they had Karen Berger come in and do a thing at the women's night thing. So then they really had a lot of things. Yeah. So now not only are they having a women's night, but they're having a female, manufacturer come in and take part in the event. So now there's that. And so it's start just get creative, start thinking about different things. I mean, some people are very fortunate. Dave, I give all the credit in the world to Dave because he obviously is willing to try anything. He did Brenner, 2 times?
Yeah.
So I'll give the guy, he's willing to try anything. And I actually like the idea of breakfast for dinner. I don't know, whatever. But
as I said, it could have been menu selection. I don't know.
Something, but whatever. But,
if I can just grab a handful of bacon, I'm fine. That's good.
It's fine with me.
But I will say that in general, eggs don't hold well.
No, eggs have to be served fresh, and they got to be eaten right away. You can't just have a.
We've all been to
you can't do the buffet
breakfast buffet at a hotel. Either they're sloppy or they got a crust on the bottom. If they have an omelet station, I can live with that.
Now, see, that would be a classy move. Have a guy making omelets right there in the top of 2 guys. I think that would be great. But my point is, not everybody has that. Some people just have that shop that opens up and you go in there and it's the same 5 people every day you go in there.
Yeah.
And, they'll come in, they'll buy their 1, maybe 2 cigars. They'll sit there all day long. And then at the end of the day, the shop owner's like, why didn't I make any money today?
Yeah,
it's
I don't want to profile, but they're the ones smoking 60, 70 ring gauge cigars.
Yes, or they're smoking something out of a budget bin, maybe somebody actually opened up and it's like, oh, I need my $5 cigar, I don't know. It's one of those things. It just astounds me, how lazy some of these retailers can be. And then they're going to be the ones to sit back and complain. And ultimately at the end of the day, I think before it's all said and done, you're going to see a number of shops eventually close down. This is not an economic environment where you can skate by.
Large number. To your point, if somebody gets a chance, have a conversation with a cigar rep and you'll very quickly realize that most cigar stores are terrible.
Yes.
in the way that they run, because you've heard the stories.
Yes, I have, and yes, I mean, look, I'm going to make a general broad claim here, but like a lot of not all of them, but a vast majority of cigar shop owners are fucking crazy. Some of them are good crazy to where they do things and it's fun and it's experimental and they do things and it makes them money. Other ones are just fucking insane to where you don't even want to go in there. And I know a couple cigar shop owners like that to where it's like, yeah, I actively avoid that place because of that guy.
They're too grouchy or they have so many bizarre rules that you keep track of them.
And it's just, it's a all around general problem. And I don't know. It's going to get really, I think we're going to see this Nicaragua situation is going to add to that. There's a lot of different components that I think it's going to add to that, to where before this is all said and done, 2026, I think you're going to see a number of shops just go ahead and call it a day.
I wonder about, some of the smaller marginal ones.
Yeah.
For the types of customers they have, I don't think they care if it's a Nicaraguan cigar.
Probably not. No.
They'll just buy whatever's cheap.
They'll buy what's there, what's cheap.
That doesn't pay the bills.
Well, and to your point, the people spending the 60, 70, 80 ring gauge, that's asylum, and that's coming out of Honduras, so it doesn't really impact that, So they're fine, Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting year coming up, I think, and I don't know. I think we need to see some cigar shop owners, really get actively engaged in their business, or we're going to see cigar shops go, a number of cigar shops go away.
Well, the thing we need to speculate on is a Festivus miracle. And, for me, the Festivus miracle would be that somehow we skate by on the Nicaraguan tariffs.
That would be a hell of a miracle.
Well, and miracles don't happen very often.
No.
I don't think we've had one for a long time.
It has felt like quite a while since there was a miracle.
Wasn't that the 1980 Olympic hockey team? Is that the last miracle?
Shit, I wasn't even alive for that one. I barely.
Jesus did some shit too, but.
Well, yeah, but that was further back. The hockey thing was more recent.
There was something going on. Where was it? 34th Street or something?
That was a long time. That was a black and white movie. You're right. That was a long time ago too. So yeah.
But no, I'm not counting on a Christmas miracle.
Not when it comes at
I guess a week or so ago, I bought 10 boxes of Nicaraguan cigars.
Yeah.
And then I saw Skip Martin posting that it seems like it's only himself and Dave Garofalo that seem to be taking this seriously. And I thought, this is great. Well, I guess I'm going to have to buy 10 more boxes today. So I bought 10 more boxes today.
Look, it's what you got to do, because the last thing in the world you want is to be caught. It becomes
a storage problem, but me, I'm always saying people are too freaked out about humidity.
True. I mean, I will admit I need my humidor. I don't know. This is one of those. I'll admit to this. I maybe went a little long checking the water in my Cigar Oasis in my humidor, and I looked at the little hygrometer, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks a little low." And I checked, and that thing was pretty dry. So I got it back going, and it's fine now. But this is that time of year that it gets really, really dry out. So I have to be on top of that. Actually, my alert went off. I've got an alert now every 3 days to check the water in that thing. So,
I don't worry until it drops below 60. And even I'm not freaked out.
It was below 60. It was around 53.
Not I'm like, the end of the world. Yeah, fill it up. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it was fine with. I mean, it was back up to the normal range that I wanted it by the end of the day. Now, obviously, the cigars need to have a little bit, but
I posted that I got a nice surprise when I opened some hot cake half Coronas, and they turned out to be the fresh out of the oven ones because the box looks about the same.
That is a nice surprise.
It was a great surprise. And then I realized they had been in my car since the release of them.
Oh.
And smoke fine.
Well, that's good.
You would say they're a tad dry, but I mean that was over 6 months.
Then you know what? If it's over 6 months in a car and still smoking just a tad dry, I think that's a win.
They were dry enough that I thought, let's pop these in the humidor for a while.
Yeah. There you go. That's not too bad. Well, I don't know. That's my grievance. I guess if I had one other grievance, it would be just that everything sucks right now.
Yeah, I have.
It's just a throwback to what we're.
I have a grievance from Jonathan.
Oh boy.
Let me see if I can play it.
I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
I mean, it's not a good place for anyone to be.
No, that's not a good place for anyone to be.
Yeah, I've been busy setting up all the sound drops to do the Dave's Office show, so I have them all. If you have any favorites,
well, yeah, the butt plug. I thought it was good. Yeah,
the butt plug. I thought was good.
There you go.
You're tasting some smoke, you fucking asshole.
That's a classic one too.
The greatest.
Oh shit. Yeah, you got that coming up. That it was throwing back to when you were saying you invited yourself on. That was to test this equipment, because you were doing it and prepping to do the one in Dave's office.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't test everything because I'm not the one streaming. You are, but at least I know the sound is okay.
Yeah, no, sounds fine. All right. Well, let's move on from the airing. Do you have any more grievances, or was that it?
No, I think we've taken it as far.
We've grieved a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's do this now.
It's time for the Villiger Cigars Entertainment Report, brought to you by
Villiger.
Villiger Cigars, one of the leading cigar and cigarello manufacturers in the world, founded in 1888 and still family-owned and operated. Head over to VilligerCigars.com and check the store locator to find a shop near you that carries them. We guarantee that Villiger Cigars will be a wonderful addition to your humidor and cigar rotation.
What have you been watching, Ed?
See, that was sort of freakish because I couldn't hear it at all.
Oh. Well, hopefully I heard it. Well, hopefully I got it. Yeah. Weird. Okay. Well, we're doing the Villiger thing. So what have you been watching?
Villiger. I started watching the latest season of Landman.
Okay.
And listen, it's fine. And then I had never watched that Tulsa King, so I started watching that. I watched all of those and got caught up, and it's like, this is all the same. This is the same guy. He just makes the same thing.
It's a Taylor Sheridan show. I mean, I've seen the first season of Tulsa King. I haven't seen any of Landman.
My problem with that is it's so freaking ridiculous. You got a 74-year-old man beating everyone up. And he's got, a pack of misfits that can outfight and outwit the mafia, and the whole thing is ridiculous. But I love it. It's a soap opera.
Well, and he comes in and just takes over a pot dispensary. Yeah,
listen, Taylor Sheridan's just doing male soap operas.
Look, that's all any of this is. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day about professional wrestling. It's like, look, it is nothing but male soap opera. And instead of having a woman slap fight and this and that and whatever, they just get in the ring and beat the hell out of each other for a little while. They move on with life. It's all just distractionary soap opera stuff.
But I mean, that's the mainstream stuff. The one I watched that I still don't even know what to think of it after 8 episodes, except that I'll watch season 2. and that was something on HBO called The Chair Company.
Okay, you and I talked about this on the phone the other day, and it is on my list. I have not started watching it yet. I love Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
And
there may be too much cringe for you, but it is so bizarre.
Okay.
That you're not even sure what to make of it.
He has another show that you might want to check out. It's on Netflix. Tim Robinson. It's not the one everybody talks about is I Think You Should Leave, which that's a lot of short little clips in there, but The Detroiters, and it's a sitcom, and it's these two guys, they're ad men in Detroit, and so they're going around doing advertising for various company, and I've seen clips, and it looks really, really funny too. But I don't know, another Tim Robinson thing. If you like the Chair Company, you might.
Yeah, his boss on the Chair Company is Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's still around, huh?
He's still around.
I'll be damned.
He's actually pretty good in it.
Good for him. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my 2025 Who Died show and 2026, prediction show here coming up. So I at least now I know Lou Diamond Phillips is
no spoilers, but did you guys get any hits this year? Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a good year.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was a good year, but we got there were a few. Yeah, we're not coming out of this one with 0 points this time. We got some points. Well, hell, if you remember last year, we put out the episode, and I think the next day is when Jimmy Carter died. Yep. To where then he and I had to do that little, like we swear to God we didn't kill Jimmy Carter kind of thing. Like, it was the next day.
Dick Van Dyke's hanging.
Yeah.
Is it this month he turns 100?
See, that's the thing. I was just at Barnes & Noble the other day. I had to pick up the December issue of Cigar Aficionado so I could see their postal statement of, in the back. Because I've got something that I've been threatening for a long time, and it's on my to-do list for this Christmas break when I have some time. But while I was there, I saw The Kiss of Death for Dick Van Dyke, the People magazine celebrating his 100th birthday. Because if you remember, I think it was like right by when she died. The lady from Gold. Yes, Betty White. Yeah. They did that issue for Betty White, and bam, she was gone like right after. And it's like, okay, here we go.
Dick Van Dyke only has to hang on for 4 more days. He turns 100 on Saturday.
He's on my list of 2025 deaths. So
I got to make a note of that because he's got to be on the birthday thing, right?
Oh, you would think. You would think.
Dave's probably heard of him.
You should also be watching the news feed during the recording of that episode because he could drop in the middle of that episode. And if that's the case, you got to have that breaking news, come in.
Yeah.
So
it could be a born or a died.
It could be the same day. But no, he's on my list of predictions for 2025. Yeah. So, I think he was on Noah's too. He was one of the joint ones.
You got to roll him into 26 if he makes it.
Oh, 100%. He rolled into 25 from 24. So it's inevitable at some point, but
for all of us really.
You want to know the one that's surprisingly hanging on, and I'm trying to remember how old he is, and I'm going to Google it here real quick, is William Shatner.
Oh, yeah.
Now, William Shatner...
I'm guessing he's 96.
William Shatner, and I need to talk to 94. He was born in March of 1931.
He looks 96.
He apparently has been doing some sort of regimen that some guy has come up with that will supposedly allow him to live forever, not forever, but just ungodly longer period of time.
Was it Bones? Did Bones tell him what to do?
Yeah, Bones was the first one to die out of all 7 of the original cast members.
Well, he was too concerned with everyone else.
Damn it, Jim. But no, Trey Max told me all about this guy that Shatner's been working with and everything. So I'll have to add that to the list of things that Trey Mac and I will have to talk about on a future show because there's always wackiness.
You have so many things to talk to him about.
So many things. Things.
Yeah, now my news feed's full of crows and how they recognize people and remember them.
He's been. I think he's finally starting to divest himself of some of his dong that he purchased. He was investing heavily in the Vietnamese dong because I think he had some thought that they were going to adjust the monetization or something like to readjust it. And, you buy it now for super cheap. And then when they anyway, whatever. But it's a whole, insider financial thing. But he, at one point,
at first I thought you said divest himself of thongs.
No, well, that's a whole separate thing. But no, he has millions of dong. And, like he could live like a prince for like a month in Vietnam right now.
Nice.
Yeah. Which I think that was his other thought was like, if it doesn't change, I'll just go to Vietnam and live like a king for a month, or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, Nick, I was in the Nam.
I heard that.
Yeah, but it was like 25 years ago.
Yeah, not like the war.
Yeah.
You're going to party, you're not going to fight. Although some of those guys might have partied while they were fighting, but anyway.
That's one of my favorite lines. Did you ever read a book called Dispatches?
No.
It was a journalist who wrote a book about his time in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he was riding around on motorcycles. Was it Errol Flynn's grandson, I think, was with him?
Oh, my gosh.
But the favorite line from that book that stuck with me forever was he said he got onto a helicopter and he said to one of the guys on the helicopter, "How long have you been here?" The guy said, "All fucking day." I used to use that at companies. "How long have you worked here?"
All
fucking day.
I like that. Oh shit. What else have you watched? Anything else?
I don't think so.
I haven't started it yet, but I've heard ridiculously good things and I want to find it. The Ken Burns American Revolution.
This is what I hear. You'd probably have to subscribe to PBS.
Yeah, probably.
Although I think there's some sort of thing where maybe you get that stuff if you donate to PBS. So, kill two birds with
I would say I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
So
they don't got money.
No, and my kid loves those PBS cartoons.
Well, you should be supporting that, or you got nothing.
I know. We've got the PBS Kids app on my phone, so that when we're out at restaurants, if he starts like having a fit, I can just give him my phone. He can watch his cartoons right there. And it's one of those things that it's a sad day when because you know what? Look, not everything on PBS is my cup of tea, but there's some really good stuff that they do.
Sure.
So
they do.
They should be supported, David.
Documentary stuff and what have you. What have you.
American, with the Antique Roadshow, it's like I like looking at other people's junk, and seeing like what they've got and what it's worth.
I don't know.
And let's not forget, PBS is what brought me Norm Abrams.
I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah.
He lives in my town, as you know.
I do know. That's why I brought it up.
And I haven't seen him down the transfer station.
See?
I haven't seen Captain America around town. I was wondering if he might be at that house for Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
It's only a couple miles away.
See, look at that. You got the new Yankee Workshop and Captain America in your backyard.
And Stephen Wright.
My God.
That's all we got, though.
Well, that's something. But
we only got about 5,000 souls in town.
Okay.
That's old-timey talk, souls.
That's
usually dead people on a ship, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, the ship went down and claimed all 500 souls aboard or something like that. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't refer to the townspeople like that. The floods are coming.
Here we go. So, oh shit. Well, all right then. Well, let's do this now.
It's time to fly high with Blackbird Cigars.
Not that you can hear it.
Blackbird Cigars offers you remarkable quality using the most delicate and finest tobacco to always ensure that you're receiving unsurpassed cigars. Blackbird Cigars strives to give you undoubted repeating flavor for every cigar you smoke and impressive quality so that you can always expect greatness. Check out their website for a full list of stores carrying Blackbird Cigars and give them a test flight. Blackbird Cigars can't clip our wings.
I don't know why you can't hear that.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. It's seems like a very long time when there's no sound.
Right? When there's nothing, it's like, oh my God. I'm sitting here like listening to it and I'm thinking, oh man, he can't hear this. He's just
Last time
there.
I was on, I think I heard it a little garbled, but.
Well, that's Zoom. Zoom just, that's my other goal for 26 is if I got to figure out something else. Like I've tried, was it StreamYard?
StreamYard.
And there was another one that I tried, and like, the problem is I
tried Riverside.
That might be it. My problem is I'm not using a computer. I'm using the iPad. And running some of those through the iPad, I've found kind of fucks with their systems. Yeah. It's not the best. So
I mean, if you probably the next one to look at is Restream.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what their iPad support looks like, but I know it's a very solid service.
Okay. I'll have to look at that. So
we've been using that for many years on Cigar Authority just to multiplex to the various locations.
Okay.
And they did, I think, at some point add you can use it as the streaming source as well.
Okay.
So
well, there we go. Yeah. Well, for the Blackbird segment today, I want to discuss a fun time in the United States and one that we need to work actively to bring back. So in the late 1800s and early 1900s, cigars in the United States were so tightly regulated and trusted that tax stamp cigars were sometimes accepted in place of cash, especially in working class neighborhoods and rural areas. Before modern banking was widespread, many small businesses paid certain expenses with goods instead of money. Cigars worked particularly well because they were standardized, same size and same quality. They carried a government revenue stamp verifying that they were legal and already taxed. They held value and were easy to resell or trade. In some cities, saloon owners accepted boxes of cigars for payments for debts. Factory foremen occasionally paid bonuses in cigars. Politicians were even known to settle accounts with premium cigars rather than cash, subtle, legal, and socially acceptable at the time. It's one of the few consumer products in American history that functions simultaneously as a luxury item, social currency, and informal money. So invest heavily in case we shift to a cigar economy with Blackbird Cigars and don't let anybody clip your wings.
I'm an old timer.
Yeah.
I still do that.
Pay people in cigars?
Yes. Tony V is here.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's perfect time. Come on aboard.
Take off your clothing.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
not all of it. He's got a lot of layers on. It's cold here.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think it was 5 when I woke up this morning.
Not exactly warm here, but yeah, it's.
No, I had an M1 MacBook Air that I was done with, so my buddy Jim Collison said that Tony's got to hit the can. He's been on the. I'm talking to Cigar Pulpit. You know him. Nice people.
Nice people.
No, and his daughter needed a computer, so I said, well, I got this MacBook Air. Well, what do you want for it? I said, 2 boxes of cigars.
There you go.
We did our bartering, and it all worked out very well.
I think we need to have more of the bartering system back in the United States. This whole, everything needs to run on money. No. Bartering is a good way of living life, you know?
I like it.
I have things I can offer. I mean, money might be tight, but I have other things I can offer.
Here's the problem.
You know?
What do you do with friend requests from pipe people? I don't want to accept them.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't get friend requests from pipe people.
I do. I'm gonna accept it because
I'll be honest.
Feeling generous.
This is gonna sound. I hope the people listening that have sent me a friend request that I haven't replied to. I mean no disrespect with what I'm about to say, but like if I don't know you, I don't really want to accept the friend request. Like I understand some people, it's this whole like, oh, I listen to a show, I want to follow him on Facebook, blah blah blah, and all that. But like that's my personal page. I have pictures of my kid, and whatnot. Yeah. It's like I'm kind of weird about that. I'm not really like down with like the complete like unless I go through and completely purge anything personal on there and have it be just that, then I guess I could do that. But
it's sort of where I headed to, right? Because being a cigar celebrity and all, I don't want to, have people get angry that I never accepted their request. But by the same token, then that's going to severely limit what I'll post on there.
Well, exactly. And see, my other problem is I have a lot of people that became my friend due to my newspaper business. So I've got people locally that they all do that, and it's like, why is this thing where like all of a sudden I met you once, so now all of a sudden we have to be Facebook friends, and or I haven't met you but you know of me, and I don't know, we don't have to connect. I got the parishioners group, we can all just hang out and talk in there.
Well, funny we should mention this because on the upcoming episode of the Cigar Authority, the topic is who has the most friends in the cigar industry.
Well, it's not me, I'll say that much.
All right, so you're eliminated.
I am eliminated from that list. I mean, look, at least not on Facebook. I mean, Instagram, I have what I have, but again, but that I feel like is a more informal thing. Again, it's this is this, and I just post and people do what they do. But like, in terms of, I don't know, I haven't even, I have one, but I haven't really done anything with the TikTok. No. I know there's some guys that
I'm afraid of the TikTok.
Some guys have gone really all in on it, and I understand that maybe that might be, an avenue, but
I feel as though it's gonna suck what little life energy I have left right out of me.
A lot of time commitment, I feel like. And then I got to make all these creative little videos and shit, and I don't want to do that.
You don't do that.
No.
Then you'll have to get the AI working for you to create content, and
yeah, and that's how I end up with dating profiles for cigars, so
questionable, but my first thought is I could probably do something good with Rose of Sharon. But...
Right? No, that's the thing. There are some cigars that you could have a lot of fun with.
Some of the Drew Estate ones.
Right? The different Deadwood ones. I mean,
Pat Bottom Betty, slightly overweight.
Good personality. She's got a good personality.
Curvaceous with overweight,
right? Good. Yeah. Bold and beautiful or whatever it is, And then, I mean, my God, you could get into the sophisticated hooker. Mm-hmm. Wasn't that the opus or whatever, Yep. It's like, I mean, that could be a whole one where you just basically go on her profile and it's just a menu with the pricing structure. Call that
one pink-eyed sad whore or something. Whatever.
I just got one of these days, it would be so lovely. And I don't, it's one of those things that it's on the eventual, it'd be fun, but he's leaving.
You gotta come say hello. We're almost wrapped up.
Yeah.
Well, you're a friend of the show.
Tony. Oh my God, I love the hat.
Yeah, I don't know if he can even put headphones on with his horn.
Not with that hat. Oh my God.
He's been somewhat horny lately.
There you go.
There we go. How you doing, Tony?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. We're doing Festivus. Do you have any grievances you want to air?
Any grievances?
Yeah, we got the airing of grievances.
Yeah, where do I start? When do we get to the feats of strength?
Well, we're smoking the world's strongest cigar. So
I know, the best cigar in the world.
There's a feat of strength for you.
Oh, my God. Now I got to put this out.
You don't have to.
Here's a grievance. Now I got 2 cigars and only 1 mouth.
I think it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
though.
that's not a bad problem.
You could just save it for later. It's okay.
Tony V's an expert on Seinfeld, you know.
I know.
I was on Seinfeld.
I know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Twirled an umbrella.
Right. Yeah, it's the umbrella twirler. Clicky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've told Tony I don't wish him to die, but can I have the umbrella when he goes?
I got it.
You still have the umbrella?
Oh, sure.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So you have any grievances you want to air?
Where do I start? The world in general?
How about starting with Sebastian Maniscalco?
Sebastian Maniscalco, not a huge fan.
Well, I'm not even familiar with him, so.
You're the luckiest one of us if you don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
He doesn't take up any space in your head.
No.
And that's a wonderful thing.
I do not know who he is.
Yeah, just Google, look up the Saturday Night Live sketch they did on him, and it's perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a grievance. The weather is a grievance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm not happy with how cold it's gotten so early. We had snow here in St. Louis on November 29th. That was, it was my birthday. And so I woke up and I had snow. And it was bullshit because we never have snow on my birthday.
You don't even want a white birthday.
No, it came. I don't even want a white Christmas. It came too early. And then to find out, it was the 5th largest snowfall on record in St. Louis. And
ever?
Yes. And for that date. And it's
for that date. Yeah.
For that date. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why do I get lucky enough to have this? So it's too damn early. It's way too early.
It's going to be fine. But here's the thing. This is what you don't know. This is going to be winter. This is it. After Christmas, it's gonna warm right up.
Boy, I hope so.
I'm telling you.
I hope so. January and
Screwed
February.
Up the world so much that's winter. You get 2 weeks of winter in fall, and then the rest of it is we're fine.
Summer.
We've proven a point.
January and February typically suck here pretty bad. So
it's all right.
Tony's particularly cantankerous because he was in Aruba and then came back to the shit.
Well, no shit. You come to
yeah.
Yeah. No, I can
84 degrees every day.
And then you come back to having to wear a hat like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Try dressing for that. You know what I mean?
No.
You get on a plane in shorts, and then you get off, and your legs are purple.
Tony, how was my favorite non-animated comedian? You worked with him,
Brian Kiley.
Brian Kiley's the funniest man.
He's one of the best joke writers on the planet. There are 4 in my estimation: Stephen Wright, Mitch Hedberg, Emo Phillips, and Brian Kiley.
Okay.
Who did he write for forever?
He wrote for Conan.
Conan.
Okay.
For 27 years, and he's working on the what's Conan hosting? The Emmys or the Oscars?
Oh yeah. All right. So he's a writer on
He's
that.
a writer on the Oscars.
So you better watch this year. It'll be fun.
He's
funny.
One of them doesn't waste a word.
Okay, good, because I don't typically watch those award shows.
Yeah.
All right.
He makes me a better comedian.
The last time I think I saw an award show, God, this would be going back a ways. It was when Ricky Gervais just roasted everybody in the very beginning, talking about, get your award and sit down. Nobody gives a shit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fair.
Yeah,
it was fair.
But they've never had him back.
No, well, no.
They want a gentle ribbing. They don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
He burst their Hollywood bubble where they're all do-gooders who are saving the planet.
Yeah.
You know that Tony's an award-winning actor, right?
No.
Oh yeah.
What award do
I
you
have
have?
a golden. Is it a golden?
No, SAG.
SAG Screen Actors Award for the movie Coda.
Okay.
We won Best Ensemble, and I was in the ensemble.
You were in the ensemble. Well, that's pretty cool.
Did you ever see that Coda thing?
I don't know if I have. Is that the one that you were telling me about with
the deaf fisherman?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Great movie. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Did it win?
Well, I mean, it was an award-winning movie.
It won the Academy.
It won the prize.
Yeah,
it won the big prize.
The big prize.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have if Tony wasn't in it.
No.
Well, no, he added that little
the driving
spice
force. I was the driving force in the whole movie.
You were a bartender, right?
I was a bartender in the States. Yeah.
We were talking earlier about how
while people would bum out. It was all deaf people. And I go, I show up on set, no one's talking to me. I thought they hated me.
And that one never worked.
It never worked.
I loved it.
People would bum out. They go,
oh no, you didn't.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
It's fine. They can't hear me.
Because of me. Right, they can't. Everyone was lovely.
How are they going to be offended?
Yeah,
they can't hear you
if you didn't sign it to them.
Oh man, I would think the staff on that would be huge because you'd have the actors, but then on top of it, everybody would have their sign language translator.
Yes. Yeah. They were translators. They were hands flying all over the place. It looked like an Italian family reunion. With Sebastian Maniscalco as the guest speaker.
Did any of these translators have gambling problems? Poor translator.
Yeah,
guy.
Done.
He's the greatest baseball player of all time. We're pinning it on you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not taking him out. You're gone.
You're gone.
Oh, shit. Well, Tony, you got anything coming up that you want to promote?
What do I got coming up? Going back to Aruba in January.
In January again?
I'm going back. Yeah, I'm going back.
I thought I saw you were going to be there when I'm there in February.
I'm going to be there then, too.
Oh, my God.
I'm going twice in January.
I got to say, though, I'm disappointed I didn't get to go when Kylie was on with you.
Who am I on with when you're there?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I look like you had a real solid crew, this one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
The shows down there go very well. Because it's like being home.
Just full of Boston people.
It's all normal.
I mean, I'd rather be in Aruba than wherever in January as well. So it kind of works out.
We had a couple of couples from St. Louis this past time there.
You probably know them.
And they took it very kindly when I told them that, your arch there.
Yeah.
I believe it's the handle for the world.
Oh,
like that.
And when God needs the dust under it, he just picks it up. And then
there's parts of the city that I could see that he's just throwing his garbage.
Maybe he can dust away some of those evil Elon satellite things. Just dust them away.
Go away.
Troublesome.
Oh shit! Well, fun.
Yeah.
You ought to see if I don't know what your schedule for October is, but you ought to come down to Pulpit Fest with Ed.
Oh, Pulpit Fest.
October. Didn't we just have an October?
Yeah.
We're already looking ahead to next year.
We don't know.
All right. If there's another October, I'll come down.
If there's another October.
If there's another October, listen. I like to hedge my bets.
I understand. I mean,
I was on my way here to the two guys, and I saw the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, or one of the saddest things. A guy bought a scratch ticket at the gas station.
Yeah.
And he just scratched off the bottom to see if he won. He
can't
scratch it. He just put it under the machine. That's just like going to somewhere and going, I wonder if the state's going to give me $20 today. Nope, I guess not.
Nope, guess not. Yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta play the game at least.
Yes, it's the scratching. You go, right.
It's the anticipation of it, you know?
It's supposed to be an experience.
For sure.
Right. It's the adrenaline. Sure.
That is sad. I don't like that. You're right.
That's sad.
All
right.
A lot of sadness.
A lot of sadness. Well,
you know, Tony, there's a sadness in her pretty face.
It's hidden.
It's hidden.
It's hidden in her pretty face.
Is it?
That no one can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You going to PCA? Tony?
You haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything yet. I think we may do that. They were talking about doing the joke off again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if that happens, I'll definitely.
It can't be done without you.
No.
No.
We instituted that. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just didn't know if I'd see you around the fire pit again.
Sure.
So.
That was a good round table, that fire pit.
You know, that was nice. And that little hotel worked out nice. It was
yeah. I just sort of happened upon that randomly. It was walking distance.
Yep.
They had a nice fire pit. It was great.
Yeah. And price wise, it wasn't nearly
bad at all.
Wasn't nearly as bad as the ones right by the convention center. No. So yeah, it worked out well.
You guys aren't fancy pants.
No, we just need a place to smoke.
Yeah, place to smoke and a bed.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
And preferably a toilet that doesn't clog up.
Tony has a lot of trouble with his horns.
I'm noticing this.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I think he's finally got it locked in, so it's probably time to end this mess.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we got any more segments or any?
No.
Segments?
That is all I've got. So
segment.
Oh, here's my Christmas gripe. You know my Christmas gripe.
Okay.
Which one?
Is the Little Drummer Boy.
With David Bowie?
No, the song itself. The Little Drummer Boy.
Okay.
It bums me out. And that's what bums me out about.
Yeah, you don't like the
parumpa pumps.
Yeah.
They're unnecessary. You understand that there's a drummer in the band.
Right.
He could play the parumpa pumps.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you're wasting a whole guy. He's just sitting there on the back going, dude, I got this. He's up on the parumpa.
My actual job
is to play the parumpa pumps.
That's a good point. I've never thought of that, but
yeah. Well, this is why I exist.
There you
You
go.
know my favorite Christmas song?
What's that?
You're a mean one.
Oh, I could see
Mr. J. You really are a heel. I got to work out the whole lyrics and get that recorded.
I thought you were going to say it was something like the Do They Know It's Christmas Time or something like that.
Oh, I hate that shit.
I know you do.
Wait.
The worst one, Tony.
Oh, the worst one, hands down, is Paul McCartney.
Simply having
a wonderful Christmas.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's a horror. I mean, I know every artist got to have.
There was that horrible one that was popular for a while about the kid who bought his dead mother some shoes.
Oh my God! Yes.
One of the first Christmas songs I heard this year, and I go, oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah, because Mommy's going to go meet Jesus tonight. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, mister, can I have them, please? Oh,
listen.
Oh, it's a tearjerker.
Don't worry about footwear. Jesus has sandals unless he I don't know if he ever got them back after the crucifixion.
Oh, no.
You remember him on the cross.
Robbed him.
He had no shoes on.
He didn't know. They
took his shoes.
Took his shoes.
Yeah,
that'll happen.
Yeah.
Like in the ghetto and stuff, they steal your shoes.
They tie the laces together, throw them over the power lines.
Power line. Yeah,
we've solved a lot here, Tony.
You know, I gotta say this. Dominic the Christmas donkey was pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
No.
Even the 12 Days of Christmas goes on for too long.
Way too long. We don't need to recap all the days.
Who needs all that shit in your house?
Don't need Adam Sandler holiday songs. I just don't need them. I don't want them.
No. There's a lot of, and that's not even touching on the Mariah Carey situation.
No, and Tony will tell you, and I bet I have the exact same answer of the best one.
The best one? Oh, Father Christmas by the Kinks.
Exactly right. Tony nailed it.
Without hands down, the best Christmas song.
Christmas.
Give us the money. We don't have time for your silly toys.
I like Thanksgiving so much more. You get all the fun parts of Christmas. You get the big meal, you get to hang out with friends and family and whatever else, but you don't have that gift giving obligation.
Yeah, no fucking presents.
Yes.
There's also no Thanksgiving carols.
That's true. You really can't find
We really do need to fix that.
Yeah, maybe we should write a Thanksgiving carol.
I agree. I think Thanksgiving needs more.
Dave will do it.
Yeah. We'll work on it with
a nice carol about pie. I would think.
Oh, I love pie.
Right?
I love all your types. I love your fruit pies. I love your cream pies. I love your autumnal gourd type pies. Pumpkin and or squash.
I told Dave on the show last week that his tunes are very big with autistic children.
It's true.
I really recommend that he should make a Christmas album.
They must hit that resonant note in their brain.
They want to hear it over and over.
Sure. Oh, it's true.
The silly man with his cigar jingles.
You see this lighter?
Yeah.
I had one in my pocket and I jumped in the Caribbean with it. Tried it out.
Yeah, and it worked.
This is the best $12 anyone will ever spend.
Is that one of the Cyclones?
That's the Vertigo Cyclone.
Yeah.
It's a freaking workworkhorse. I've got one of them sitting right here, too.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anybody who buys anything else is an asshole.
I don't disagree.
That's strong marketing.
I don't know why I'm not this.
Tony should be. I mean, what's your line for their Perdomo Legacy, Connecticut?
I don't recall.
You were supposed to do a marketing.
It's the fucking binder, dude.
It's the binder.
The binder.
It's the fucking binder.
Oh shit!
I tried to get you a gig and get them to use it.
They won't have it.
They didn't want that.
Dude, it's the fucking binder.
Gotta expand. You gotta try new things. You know, it's like one of those things. Go with the new tagline. I think it would work.
That's next up for me. I got the Legacy Connecticut.
Oh, look at you!
You know why?
Why?
Fucking binder.
Exactly why.
There you go.
He's right.
Well, fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking time out. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
We had a joyous time.
A Festivus time, in fact. Yeah. So, thank you. And I really want to thank Ed and Tony and Mr. Jonathan and everybody for taking time out of their day to come on and chat for a little while. It's always a pleasure to catch up with everybody. And, we got some good grievances aired. This is nice. This is good. This is good to purge all that negative stuff right here at the holidays and get it out in the open so that we can move on with life going into 2026. Well, it's time we discuss the socials. I'm available on Instagram at the Cigar Pulpit. I'm on Facebook where we have the Pulpit Parishioners group. I'm on Twitter /X, and you can watch this on Rumble and YouTube. I need your calls for the Ask the Pulpit episode, so you can give the hotline a call at area code 863-874-0000. That's 863-874-0000. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, it will be coming shortly. It will be launching in January, so head on over to cigarpulpit.com. There's a little pop-up window that comes up. You can sign up with your email on there. And again, I'm not going to barrage you with emails. You're going to get one, maybe two a month at most. And it'll just be fun stuff. You guys, it'll be good. Cigar Insight and other goofy stuff. You'll enjoy it. So head on over there and sign up for that. Otherwise, I just want to take a moment to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I will catch you on Boxing Day, where we will have Noah, and we will do our 2025 year recap of celebrity deaths, and our predictions for 2026 of who we think is going to die. It's a morbid tradition here at the pulpit. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that. Guys, thank you so much for taking time out. I do appreciate it. This has been another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm Nick. Stay safe and stay smoky.
now let's hear the true Christmas story from Pastor Barnaby Rothchild. Hello, my brothers and sisters in smoke. This is your friend in the word, Pastor Barnaby Rothchild, here today to bring you the story of Christmas. You see, it all began in the days when Herod was king of Judea. God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth in Galilee to announce to a virgin named Mary, who was betrothed to a man named Joseph, that a child would be born unto her, and she would name him Jesus, for he would be the Son of God, and rule over Israel forever. When the time of the birth drew near, Caesar Augustus commanded a census of Roman domains, and Joseph took Mary to Bethlehem, the ancient city of David, as he was of the house of David. Now, one thing the Holy Scripture does leave out is that Caesar Augustus, who was kind of an asshole, he was not a fan of cigars. You see, he had this notion that tobacco was evil, and by God, he didn't like people that smoked tobacco, and Joseph was a holy man of the leaf. So it came to pass that Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and as the Scripture says, there was nowhere for them to stay in the town. The infant was laid in a manger while angels announced his birth to a group of shepherds who worshipped him as the Messiah and Lord. Now, I have a little bit more insight into that story. So, the way the Bible tells it is that they were turned away at the various inns and hotels and whatnot all around Bethlehem. I happen to know that in reality what happened was when Joseph inquired about rooms, he inquired as to whether or not they allowed smoking, and when he was repeatedly told that they were non-smoking establishments, he took his pregnant wife Mary and went on to the next inn to see if he could procure a place for him to light up his cigar. And when he found none, he decided that he would rather see the manger than not partake in his cigar. So, when Jesus was born, it was angels that announced his birth, but also it was Joseph who ran around all over the place screaming, "It's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy," and handing out some free cigars to everybody. And by God, there was a mighty hurf that night. They worshipped that little baby as the Messiah and Lord and sent a mighty plume of smoke into the air. And it was good. Now later, the wise men would come along. And I'm sure you've all been told of the story of the gold, the frankincense, and the myrrh. Well, that's partially true. But in reality, the gifts they brought were not simple things like gold, frankincense, and myrrh, but rather some beautiful ornate humidors filled with only the finest of tobaccos, rolled into perfect cigars. And those cigars, well, we call that the Jesus stash, and by God, they are mighty good sticks. The point is that night, they had a mighty hurf, and everything was holy in that manger. Folks, this Christmas, do yourself a favor. Grab one of your cigars, go outside in your he sheds or your garages or wherever you may go. Fire up that cigar, send some smoke into the air, and honor the baby Jesus, who was born this day in the city of Bethlehem in a manger. Merry Christmas. God bless you all.